The brain is one of the most complex and vital organs in the human body, responsible for controlling everything from thought processes and emotions to movement and memory. One crucial element that significantly affects the brain's function is sugar, specifically glucose. Understanding how sugar influences the brain can help us make better choices about our diets, mental health, and overall well-being. When we talk about sugar's effect on the brain, we are primarily referring to glucose, the simplest form of sugar that circulates in our blood and provides energy to every cell in the body. The brain, despite only accounting for about 2% of our body weight, consumes roughly 20% of our daily energy intake. That energy is mostly derived from glucose. Every time you think, solve a problem, remember an event, or even control your movements, your brain is using glucose to power those activities. When you eat foods high in sugar or carbohydrates, your digestive system breaks them down into glucose, which then enters your bloodstream. As your blood sugar rises, your body responds by releasing insulin, a hormone that helps transport glucose from your blood into your cells. The brain relies on a consistent supply of glucose to function optimally. If blood sugar drops too low, a condition known as hypoglycemia, you might feel dizzy, confused, irritable, or even faint. On the other hand, consistently high blood sugar levels, as seen in diabetes, can damage blood vessels in the brain and impair cognitive function over time. The immediate effects of sugar on the brain can feel positive. Consuming sugary foods can give you a quick burst of energy and even improve your mood. This is because sugar stimulates the release of certain neurotransmitters such as dopamine, which are associated with pleasure and reward. This is one reason why sweet foods are so appealing. They literally make us feel good. However, this effect is often short-lived. After the initial spike in blood sugar and mood, levels tend to dip, sometimes leaving us feeling tired, irritable, or craving even more sugar. This cycle can easily become a habit, leading to overconsumption of sugary foods and drinks. Over time, a diet high in added sugars can have negative consequences for the brain. Research shows that excessive sugar intake can impair memory and learning. Studies in animals have found that high sugar diets reduce the production of a brain chemical called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which is essential for forming new memories and learning new things. In humans, high sugar consumption has been linked to an increased risk of developing cognitive decline and even Alzheimer's disease later in life. Sugar's influence on the brain isn't limited to memory and learning. It also affects our mood and mental health. While a sweet treat might temporarily lift your spirits, regularly eating too much sugar has been associated with a higher risk of depression and anxiety. Scientists believe this may be because sugar causes inflammation in the body and brain, interferes with neurotransmitter function, and disrupts the balance of gut bacteria, all of which can influence mood and mental health. The addictive nature of sugar is another important aspect to consider. When you eat something sweet, it activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine in areas of the brain associated with pleasure and motivation. This is the same system that is activated by addictive substances like nicotine or alcohol. Over time, frequent activation of this reward system can make you crave more sugar to achieve the same pleasurable feeling. This can lead to a cycle of overconsumption and dependence, making it difficult to cut back even when you know it's not good for you. On the other hand, not all sugars are created equal. Natural sugars, such as those found in fruits and vegetables, come packaged with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These nutrients slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream and provide other health benefits, including supporting brain health. In contrast, added sugars, those that are added to foods during processing or preparation, provide little to no nutritional value and are the main culprits behind the negative effects of sugar on the brain. So, how can you protect your brain from the harmful effects of too much sugar? Start by being mindful of what you eat and drink. Many processed foods, such as sodas, candies, baked goods, and even seemingly healthy products like yogurt or granola bars, can be loaded with added sugars. Reading nutrition labels and choosing whole, unprocessed foods can help you reduce your sugar intake. Incorporating foods rich in healthy fats, such as nuts, seeds, and avocados, can also support brain health, as the brain needs certain fats to function properly. Balancing your diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can ensure your brain has the nutrients it needs to stay sharp and resilient. Regular physical activity is also crucial, as it improves blood flow to the brain and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Getting enough sleep and managing stress are equally important for maintaining healthy brain function and reducing cravings for sugary foods. If you're craving something sweet, try opting for a piece of fruit instead of a candy bar. Fruits provide natural sugars along with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support overall health. Over time, your taste buds can adjust, and you may find that you crave sugary foods less often. In summary, sugar plays a complex role in brain health. While the brain relies on glucose for energy, too much added sugar can impair memory, learning, and mood, and increase the risk of mental health issues and cognitive decline. By making informed choices about what you eat and striving for a balanced diet, you can support your brain's health and function throughout your life. Remember, moderation is key. Treat yourself occasionally, but prioritize foods that nourish both your body and your mind. Your brain will thank you for it.